All right. Good evening, everybody, once again. So before I come up, can you show me your most precious emojis that represent how you are feeling today? Can you do that for me quickly? Great, 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 great. Let's have some ginger, right? It has been a dull moment. Though after a very insightful exposition and proposal from our research coordinator, let's have some time to celebrate a bit. Give me your beautiful emoji that shows how you're feeling today. Great. I can see people feeling excited. Awesome, 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 awesome. Great, great, great. Okay. Great, great, great. All right, so let me just project my slide. All right, so good evening once again, everybody. Um, I'm Alexander Akintunde for Unblemished Advocacy. I'm the team lead for Unblemished Advocacy, and I'm so glad and happy to be speaking with you today. It's quite unfortunate that I couldn't join the call yesterday due to an emergency, but I'm so glad and happy to have us all in today. Right, the number is quite very small, not encouraging, but we are not discouraged. On this call, at least, we should be having minimum of 30, but we'll keep working with what we have. Okay, so briefly, I'll be speaking about the organization, Unblemished Advocacy, why we've proposed this research project, and what we expect from you as fellows, our commitment to you, your commitment to us, and what you should have in view as benefit for this project. I believe this will answer some of our questions, which I guess might be popping in our heart already. I'm still with you. Okay. Hi. Can you hear me?
It's echoing. We can hear you, but it's echoing.
Okay. I hope it's better now.
Yes, it is.
All right, great. Let me just focus and continue. I'm trying to see a way to record the section, but I think it's giving me a tough time. All right, let's go on. Let me know once you can see my slide. Can you confirm you can see my slide? Can you confirm you can see my slide? Great, 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 great. Thank you. Great, great. So this is a way of saying, once again, welcome to Unblemished Advocacy. Welcome to Unblemished Advocacy. So who are we? I believe you can still hear me. Can you respond, please? Can you respond? You can hear me.
Yes,
Yeah.
you can.
Oh, great. All right. Let me just continue. All right. So welcome to Unblemished Advocacy. So Unblemished Advocacy is a faith-based educational advocacy movement committed to raising a generation of students and young learners that will embody integrity, discipline, and excellence in this generation that we find ourselves. So our motto is we're advocating for a corruption-free life and academics. So right, hearing the name Unblemished Advocacy, as a matter of fact, I've noticed maybe our organization has attracted so much legal students, people in the legal field and the likes, maybe because of the name, but basically, we don't do. Okay, let me just put it away. In essence, what we do basically is we are advocating in the educational social. We are advocating for the educational social cause. So the name Unblemished Advocacy is actually tagged from purity, which means we represent living with integrity, honest, and moral discipline. We believe so much in diligence and excellence. So these are our three core values: purity, diligence, and excellence. So the word purity is where the word unblemished advocacy is actually coined of. So in essence, we are advocating for a corruption-free lives and academics. All right, so can you respond a bit if you are still with me? If I'm still audible, clearly you can see hear me. Great, great, great. Thank you. All right, so why we exist? So what's the organization for? What are we really doing? And all of that. Well, I want to believe students or professionals with a serious approach before applying, at least for this fellowship program. I expected that you will have taken your time to see our social media to really understand what we do, what's unblemished advocacy before applying. That's if you actually did that anyway. But I've made your job so easy today. I'll be telling you what we do. Okay, so at Unblemished Advocacy, we recognize that the educational environment is facing a lot of challenges, especially back in Africa and in our subset area, Nigeria. We understand the threat in integrity, excellence, and the future of our society. Students can no longer sit for examination by themselves. The rate of students or young learners believing in their self-made and ability have dropped drastically. This is a big and a major challenge. So the major reason why we are existing is we see ourselves as an organization to provide solution to this problem. That the major challenges, the academic dishonesty, shortcut driven success, declining in learning culture. We now see that even young ones, primary school students, secondary school students, they now tag education as a scam, like the common cliche, education is a scam. So guys, friends, so do you agree with me that education is a scam? Do you agree with that cliche that education is a scam? Can you respond? Is education really a scam? So you can interrupt me. I want you to unmute yourself. Let's make it interactive. You can interrupt me. Is education really a scam? With a common cliche flying all around, education is a scam. So another word I used to hear is that, oh, they told us education is the key, but when we got the key, they closed that. When we got the key, we couldn't find the door again, something like that. So I do see stuff like that online. So can you respond? Is education really a scam? Or not to distract much of the presentation, you can type on the chat. I just want you to engage me. Can you put on the message chat? I want to be sure you are following. Is education really a scam? Do you believe that they've stolen the door now that we have the key, education? Right? It was Nelson Mandela that says education is the greatest weapon, or is it the greatest weapon or the greatest key to change the world? Do you believe with that? Let me know your belief on the chat box. Let me see. Is anyone responding? Are you sure you can hear me? Oh, great. I think I can have some feedback. Education is not a scam. Thank you so much, Isaac Bakari. All right, let me continue because of the time. Okay, so education is not a scam, right? And majorly that's why we exist. We're trying to drive an advocacy and a movement where young learners still believe in the quality, in the power of education, that they really need to learn diligently, and there's always a reward in learning so well. Right? Okay, and also the prayer of compromise integrity for results. So basically, these are the challenges we presently have in the society, in the educational system, and that is the major reason why we exist, to restore a culture of integrity, excellence, and discipline in the education. So we believe students can succeed, lead, and remain relevant without compromising their integrity. So we believe so much at Unblemished Advocacy that you don't have to cheat your way to excel in life. You don't have to cheat your way or involve yourself in malpractice to have a first class. You can be the best you can be, even by being excellent in your approach, by being honest, and believing in your own God-given ability. So it's possible. I've spoken with some students in time past. Some students believe that it's not possible for them to really excel, to have A's, to pass excellently in their academics without engaging in malpractices. Right? This is totally wrong. This is not true. We've had people that their life is a testament that it is possible for you to stand for honesty, purity, and yet you can still excel in your academics. It is very possible. All right. All right. My next slide. Can you respond if you can still see my screen, my slide, and you are following? Can you give me an emoji? Great. Thank you. Thank you. Great, great, great. Thank you. So, who we are, our identity. So right, so we are a faith-based organization, and we believe so much in the Christian values, and we are very loud about that. However, we believe so much in inclusion, and we know some of our audience might not be of the same faith, but there is no issue with that. There is no issue with that. So whatsoever we do, as you agree with me that every organization will have their values that they believe we on, and what is really driving them. So what really drives us is faith, and we believe so much in that. So if you are in here today as one of our research fellow and you are not of the Christian faith, which is what we believe in, you are perfectly fine. We are still human. What we believe in, and what we drive to achieve in the society, is what cut across everybody, either irrespective of your values or religious. Every religion, every values all believe that honesty is supposed to be the utmost in every of our engagement in our day-to-day activity. So, and which is what we preach. So irrespective of your religion or whatsoever, you can still fit in very well into what we do. So right, but that's our identity. We believe so much that one of the major reasons why we're having deep decadence in the educational system in our society is because of people's mindset. Yeah, we have the opinion that mindset is the greatest weapon to change any man. Meaning, if you want to change any man, if anyone is to change in life, if you want to experience any change in your life, then you have to change your mindset. You need to change the way you think. You need to change the way you see yourself. Once you can change that about yourself, then your life will change. So, and which is majorly what we do in every of our meetings and our outreaches, our platform of expression. We are very focused on mindset. So we stand for integrity, we pursue excellence, and we live an unblemished life, right? So there used to be a very important story from the Holy Book, which we really portray in our activities, and in every of our in every of our outreaches is the biblical Daniel, right? The story, it's about a young boy named Daniel that found himself in Babylon, in a worldly system that is full of corruption, full of evil, and several other things you could think of, just like our society currently. But this young boy with his three friends decided to stand out. They decided not to involve themselves in what other people are doing. They decided to say, oh no, if other people are committing malpractice, if other people are cheating their way, no, we will not do that. That's basically and practically what Daniel and his three friends did while in Babylon. They believe in themselves, and they stood for what they believe in, and that actually helped them. It makes them 10 times better than all of their other friends and colleagues in that Babylon. So, meaning there's always a reward for honesty, there's always a reward for purity, there's always a reward for integrity when you do it right. And what's the reward? You find yourself through excellence standing out amidst every other person around you. So, what I'm communicating in essence is the approach. Once you can determine in your heart to stand for excellence, integrity in whatever you are doing, there's a way it helps you to stand out. So that's what we do and our identity. So what we do. So how do we approach all of this? So we do educational outreaches, just like I've been pronouncing. We do outreaches, we reach out to secondary school, primary school, tertiary institutions through our talks, seminars, and symposium. The anti-malpractice and ethical awareness. We do motivation and leadership sections and all of that. So for our student development arm is what we are having this project all about. So our student development arm is just more or less like this research opportunity you are having as a student, which we believe it will build your capacity, your skill development, and we also engage in community engagement. When we go for outreaches, we do good works, distributing materials to students in schools. We volunteer in teachings and tutorials as much as we could, and we support young student initiatives. For example, one of our mentees, or let me say one of our mentees in our mentorship program, which she was a secondary school, she's a secondary school student, and she had a very big initiative that really aligned with what we do at Unblemished Advocacy. So such activity we support, we partner for for a way of having expressed what we do as our vision and our goal. So majorly our goal is to raise a generation of students who excel academically, live responsibly, and influence positively. Right. So can you confirm if you can still hear me? I want to be sure I'm still audible. You are still following. Great. Thank you so much. Great, great, great. All right. All right. So that's what we do through outreaches, campus ops, social media presence, and the likes. So why student research fellow? So why exactly do we have this project you have all signed in to participate? So the student research fellow is one of our flagship initiative designed to raise ethical, competence, and impact-driven researchers, and at the same way providing solutions to the issue we have in the educational system currently in Nigeria. So we believe you are very close to the grassroots. You are students or professionals, as the case may be. You see schools around in your localities, in your community. You know what the problem is, you know what the issue is. Then together, let's research. Let's dive deeper into what is really causing the decline in the educational uh, waves in Nigeria. You will agree with me that things are going deeper every day. Do you agree with me, or is there any controversy? Do you agree with me? Does people or young people, do they still love to learn as 20 years ago, as 10 years ago? Let me get feedback. Let me get response. You can unmute yourself. Talk to me.
No, the interest in learning has decreased greatly.
Great. Thank you so much, Emmanuel. Mr. Emmanuel. All right. Do you want to tell me what do you think is the issue? What's the issue?
I think one key issue is the increase in technological devices, which is taking the attention of the people away, of the learners away.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Emmanuel. But well, that's correct. But is technology supposed to be a disadvantage to us? Now look at other nations. Look at China or other Western worlds at large. Okay, let me say they are the forefront of this technology, and yet that's not really affecting the educational system. What do you think? Let's talk, please. Let's engage, right? Fellows, research fellows, let's engage. Can you unmute yourself? Talk to me. What do you think? Let's be critical in thinking. This is exactly what we want to do. So I want you to unmute yourself and talk to me, please. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Good evening, everyone.
Good
Hello.
evening. Speak on, please.
Okay, sir. Thank you. So, according to my own view, the reason why there is decrease in learning is as a result of, let me say, of the positive impacts people used to have then in education. These days, so many people are like, there is nothing in education. After acquiring the certificates, what will you do with it? So many students, their own mind now is not really to learn and understand something, or to learn and know, or to apply the knowledge, but they just want to get the certificate. So by having that kind of mindset, it will reduce their will of participation in terms of learning. That is the issue. And then Emmanuel mentioned technology, the increase in technology, and then students having access to the technology. That's the reason why they're behind. They're not having interest in learning again. The way we are assessing technology now is not the positive well, because other countries are using this same technology to go far, to do many things. But our case is different because even the system was not designed in such a way that it will help us to make use of the technology in a positive way. Students access the technology in a negative way because they don't even care. Many of them don't even know how to do any research. They're not being taught. A university student don't know how to use laptop, to use computer. That is off. But the system is not designed to help us. So that is the issue on ground. Thank you, sir.
Awesome. Thank you, Mr. Divine. So, meaning the problem, so are you saying the problem is with the system or with the student or with the people? Is it the system or the people or both?
Okay.
Because
The challenge
because
now is
in this same Nigeria, we still have students that are well collected. This same Nigeria, even from the grassroots, despite the fact that they don't even have access to technology, they might not even have access to good, they might even struggle to have best of education, but yet you see them rising. If they could just find a bit of support, you see them rising and blazing the
you are,
trail.
yes, sir, you are right, sir. Even in Rome, you can have a thief in Rome. I guess there are thieves in Rome as well. That is the holiest place in the world. So
There are tips
even,
everywhere, right?
even though Nigeria is bad, there are
There are
some
pop-outs in the US everywhere,
that's it.
right?
Yes. So there are other people, there are other students, just like, should I say, use myself as an example. Since I've been in
Yeah.
school, never ever even used a paper in my exam hall. I used to focus and then I used to even work harder than myself or like or my teachers. Some of them, yeah. Just to cover up. So many students also do like that as well. But majority are not willing to learn at all. That's the issue.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So that is the problem. That is the issue, and which is the major reason why this project is existing. We want to know the reason why. Why? Why are students not willing to learn again? What has changed? What has happened? And how can you and me be a solution to this problem in our own little way? Thank you so much for those wonderful contribution. All right, so for the student fellow, what are our expectations? This is very important. What are our expectations from you? Right, I want to believe you know vividly well that this program, especially for this research, um, how will I put it better? Okay, that being a research fellow for this project, it's purely a volunteering adventure from you. Can you confirm you know this very well? You can unmute yourself and talk to me if you think otherwise. All right. If you agree and you know very well that it is volunteer, can you use your emojis that you know you are volunteering? That is a purely volunteering stuff that you are volunteering. Can you use your emoji? So only, I don't know. Okay, only two persons on this call knows that this is a volunteering, or three. Or let me assume that people just join this call and they are doing something else. They are not even listening. But we are more than one, two, three, four. So we are just four. We just have four fellows on this call. Wow. One, two, three, four, four, five.
Hello, sir.
Just five. Speak on,
Speak
Sir,
Mr.
actually, speak actually.
someone took permission to leave the call.
Say again.
Caleb. Caleb Ayobami, he took permission to leave the call. He said he has something urgent to attend to.
Yeah, even with that, that's just five.
Then I
So
think other fellows joined in and left because in the beginning I took the screenshot. They
so
were
if they
much.
if they join in and left, then they did not join.
All right, sir.
That's not even the best way to take attendance. If they join in and left, then they didn't join. People that attended this event are people that are in, participated, and waited till the end. And if they have to leave for anything, they take excuse. Those are people that participated, not people that just came in to register attendance. No, that's really not really good enough. But we'll see what to do on that. All right, right. Thank you for the feedback that you all know this is a volunteering role. Now, let me ask again another question. So, you knowing that it is a volunteering role, that you won't be paid for this. So, what prompted you, or what attracted you to still want to join this? Knowing fully well that it will take your time. Yeah, it will take your time, which I feel is the most valuable thing in life. Time is the currency of life. The SI unit of life is time. So whatever you spend your time on is taking some of your life. So why do you still want to join this? So can I hear you speak? You can meet yourself, talk to me. We are not paying you for this. Why do you still join? Mr. Divine, speak on, please.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. So the current situation of our country now is not something that we just let others fight for the benefit, or let others fight for the benefits of tomorrow, for the benefit of the next generation. We just have to contribute, at least do as in bring all our hands together, bring all our hands together and work together for the benefits of tomorrow. So if you just watch the younger generation go astray, or just watch what is abnormal to continue like emerging in the society, is not good. So as for me, I personally choose to be part of this, and then I promise myself that I will do my best, because this is a generational battle. Yes, we just have to fight it for the benefit of tomorrow, for the benefit of the next generation. So I'm ready, and then I don't mind whether we have something like a financial support or any other thing at all. I just want to have the knowledge and then to also contribute in the system so that at least we have a better future. That's all. Thank you so much, sir.
Great. That's a powerful motivation speech. Thank you so much, Mr. Divine. Yeah. It's exciting that we still have young men like you that are still passionate and still believe so much in the society that with our collective effort things can still change. Thank you so much. All right, let me have Mr. Isaac, then Mr. Abdullah.
Good evening, everyone.
Go ahead, please. Good evening.
So, yes, I just feel at this moment it's not a moment where you have to wait for any compensation or any money or anything before you can bring on change. You can see the the new generation now. Everyone now they see school as scam, and I think this is the best time to to change their mindset, to change their perspective, if we are to make a change in our society. So one of the reasons why I'm doing this or volunteering in this is to develop my skills and also help to contribute meaningfully to the growth and also to the development of these youths.
Great. Thank you so much, Mr. Isaac. That's a powerful motivation. I'm excited
Thank
and
you, sir.
I'm empowered to do more also. Thank you. All right, Mr. Abdullah, let's hear you.
Okay, good evening, everyone, and thank you for your speech and your contribution. Actually, what motivated me to join this fellowship is my quest for learning on research. Having come across the page on LinkedIn some few months ago. Yeah, so I've always wanted to join a research fellowship, and seeing this one just ignited my sport, and yeah, that was the main reason I actually joined, just to increase my knowledge on research, and yeah, that's it.
Great, 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 great. Thank you so much, Mr. Abdullah. I'm motivated. That's good. So I'm happy to hear us speak wonderfully about our motivation for joining the fellowship. So is there any other person that would love to talk? Miss Lillian, I don't know if it's okay. Miss Eunice, would you love to talk to us? All right, go ahead, unmute yourself and speak up, please. Yes.
Okay, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Thank
All
you
right,
for
sorry. Can
the.
you tell me where you are joining from? I think I should be asking that. Where are you joining from?
Am I
Where are you joining from? Is it from your state? Is it from Lagos, Abuja?
Ibadan, Oyo
Okay, for
State?
your state. All right, speak on.
Yes. So the main reason why I joined is because I'm more of a research person. I like to be a part of a community that brings about change, and I believe that's where growth starts from. So if the change starts from you, then gradually you can encourage other people to do that as well. So it's not really about what you can gain or what the organization will give you. It's more about what you can learn from there and how you can develop yourself even to do
Yeah,
more for the
yeah,
society. So
yeah,
that was what prompted me to
yeah. Awesome,
join the
awesome,
fellowship.
awesome. That's a wonderful motivation. Thank you so much, Mrs. or Miss Eunice. I don't know. Sorry. Let me just say Eunice. All right.
You
So,
know,
if I may ask, what's your background? I mean, are you from the social science or what are you doing currently?
currently I'm more of a social researcher.
Social science, right?
Yes.
Okay. What's your background? What's your current background?
Agricultural extension.
Okay. Oh, great, great, great. Awesome. All right. So, Lillian, do you want to talk to us? I'm not sure Lillian is on this call. She only joined. So, okay. So, Mr. Abdullah, once again, where are you joining from? Then Divine and Isaac. Where are you joining from?
Okay, I'm Abdullah Yusuf. I'm a student of Ahmad Bello University Zaria.
So,
I study medical laboratory science and in my penultimate year.
oh, great. So, you are joining from Zaria. That's which state is that again?
Kaduna State.
Kaduna State, Zaria. All right, Isaac, where are you joining from?
Yeah, good evening. I'm joining from Lagos State. I'm a medical
Lagos.
laboratory scientist.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Who is the last person again? Divine. Is Divine still on this call? Where are you joining from?
Yes, I'm still here. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
From Benue State, Makode,
Great,
precisely.
great.
I'm a law
All right,
student.
great, great. All right, so let's continue. Is there someone I'm missing out?
I'm a law student, 400 level, sir.
Oh, great, great. All right, let's continue. So if you just want to speak, just use the sign and I'll call you. Abdullah, you can lower your hand if you are not speaking. Okay, so I was about speaking about our expectation. So just like you've shared your motivations with me, it aligns so well with what we want. We want people that are actually motivated to be solution provider, not just for what they earn, but for what they learn. Because whatever you learn will be with you forever. So when you earn, it might buy you some good stuffs, but whatever you learn actually be with you forever. So that's majorly what we expect, and I want to admonish you once again. For some of you that have actually been participating very well, please let's keep it up as we continue in this project. So as Unblemished Advocacy, so being our fellow, we're expecting you to reflect the vision and the mission of the organization. We want you to promote honesty, integrity, and excellence in everything you do. Right, this is very important. So we feel it will not be nice, or it won't be okay after you passing through us for this fellowship if you keep still living the same way you might have been living before, that is contrary to our vision and our goal. So which is the reason why we're admonishing that you imbibe the organization's vision and you carry it on. And that will be leading us to some of the things we'll be doing in our next week sections. We'll be having some organization pledge to see a way we can really jump in fully into being a solution provider, especially in this niche to our society, to stand against examination malpractices, to be a role model wherever you go, and to demonstrate humility and service to humanity everywhere you find yourself. So integrity is not just something you do during the fellowship. We want it to become who you are. We want it to become who you are. All right. So for the research also, we really want you to be ethical, to participate actively, which I believe Dr. Edward, the research coordinator, has mentioned most of that. So for this research, this project, we really want something very solid. So we are conducting a research simply, so it's not actually to publish papers, right? It's not to publish paper, but we want to come up with good and original research that we could put out even for recommendations, and that we can really vouch for that, oh, this would be a pointer directing us to what we should really focus on, like an evidence that can shape better educational outcomes, especially in our country, Nigeria. So I really want you to put your art, your activeness into this. You will really be proud of yourself after this project, after this research engagement. You'll be proud of yourself when you see the results, that, oh, this is what we have been able to come through. It is something you could add to your CV, that you participated in this. The organization could provide recommendations for you regarding to this and all of that. But however, all of this will base purely on your engagement. It will base on your activeness and how you are committed to the project. So we know there is no how. It is always very clear. People that are active, people that are really committed, and people that are not, it is always very clear. Even in this is just our second contact. So it is very clear already to know people that are committed and people that are not. So I really want to urge us that we should keep it up if you have been doing it well. Now, so this is the juicy part. So for the research project, yeah, you are giving your time, your activeness to drive this cause, to achieve this project. Though it is volunteering, just like we've all agreed, you are learning a great why and a great deal. However, we'll make sure throughout this project, as God will help us, that we'll be providing everything you will need for this project outcome. So meaning you will not be spending. So if we are not giving you anything financial, like monetary value for your time, at least we'll make sure that you are not still taking money out of your pocket to pursue this project. I don't know if that is clear enough. So we'll try our possible best. So if you get me, if you are still with me, you can hear me, give me an emoji. Let me see. Yeah, great, thank you. So let me repeat that again. Though we might not be giving you any monetary value or maybe stipends for your time, because we want this to be driven by your passion to be a solution provider in this society. But however, we'll make sure that in this project that you will not spend from your pocket for it as much as we can afford. So meaning as the project goes on, we'll keep track of okay, how will I put it now? There will be like a claiming system where you can claim back funds if perhaps you spend anything out of your pocket regarding to this project, and you can clearly show that there will be parts for claiming. And as much as we could, for active fellows, very active, we know you are working for this cause, there will be once in a while opportunities also to fend for your data bundles, so that we can at least cushion some effect for your online presence, because as time goes on you might be having more online meetings, especially for this project. So as time goes on, we might give out vouchers to cushion for some of your data bundles regarding and relating to this project. Can you give me emoji if you can still hear me clearly? Thank you, great. And also at the end of this journey, at the end of this fellowship journey, there will be opportunity for some of you that are very active. We see the passion, we see the motivation to join our campus ambassador role. So in the future sense, we are aiming to have campus hubs in our respective campus cut across the nation. So, and we'll be needing campus ambassadors to represent Unblemished Advocacy and to lead initiatives on your campus. So if this is what you think you would love to do, so going forward, we'll watch you, we'll see how very active you are. Especially this project will really give us a sense to see if you really have what we are looking for regarding to the campus ambassador role. So at the end of the project, if you want this and you tick all our boxes, then we can hire you as one of our campus ambassador role, which would be a performance-based paid role. It will be a performance-based paid role. So when we get to that bridge, we'll cross it. But I just have to say this for now so that you have that also in view. Can you confirm you can still hear me? All right, great. Right, so that's basically what this is talking about. And lastly, so when this fellowship ends, we want you to continue campaigning for academic integrity, influencing educational culture as much as you can. We want you to keep building network of students that will be committed to excellence alone. We want you to apply the research or any outcome result we'll be having from this research project. We want you to apply it to your day-to-day life to effect change in the educational system, and you use it to inspire others to live and lead without compromise. So our challenge to you is, do not let this fellowship be another certificate on your CV. Let it become the turning point where you choose to lead with integrity, you serve with excellence, and you leave education better than you found it. That's quite very key. Make sure at the end of this research project that your impact or your input in the educational system, especially in Nigeria, in our nation, will be better than what we have currently, which is basically what the research focus is all about. So I want you to brace yourself. I want you to be motivated. We are going on a very deep journey. And I do hope that we'll have a good and an impactful time together. All right. So lastly, I would love to end with this letter. I don't know if you've seen this letter before. This is Abraham Lincoln's letter to his son's teacher. If you've seen this letter before, can you signify with an emoji? Have you read the Abraham Lincoln's letter to his son's teacher before? Great, Isaac, I've seen it before. Great, great, great. All right. So I just want to pick out some nuggets which will help us, which could shape our mind regarding this letter. So meaning, what Unblemished Advocacy stands for, what we are doing, despite the fact that we are majorly driven by our faith, it is not contrary to what we have even long time ago in the secular world. So this is Abraham Lincoln, a one-time president of the US. So these are mindsets that the Western world or developed nations, these are ways they think that make things work better for them in their society. Look at the president mind, because how you know someone's mind is by what they say. Yeah. The way we know your mind is by what you speak. When you speak, what do you say? It tells us much about your mind. Even the scripture, which is the only book which we believe so much, says, is that out of the abundance of the mind, the mouth speaketh. So when you speak, we know your mind. So meaning, from Abraham Lincoln's letter to his son's teacher, we could tell Abraham Lincoln's mind, right? All right, so I don't want to bore you with so much. You can take time. Maybe this could be an assignment for you after this call. Go online, look for the letter, try to read it and digest it. I think it will shape your mind better on how to really live, especially when you really want to impact a generation. All right, so my focus will be on the second point. It said, teach him integrity. So Lincoln told his son's teacher to teach his son integrity. He said, 1 cent earned is of far more value than $1 found. It is far more honorable to fail than to cheat. I don't know if you get that way. It is honorable to fail than to cheat. So meaning, for example, in an examination setting or position now, it is better for you to fail. If you want to fail honorably than for you to cheat. Yeah, it is better to fail than to cheat. Because when you fail, you know, oh, I will learn from my mistake, right? But when you cheat and you have the best of grades, it's a disaster. It's a disaster. So, but when you fail, you learn from your mistake, you pick up yourself again to do it better. Can you still confirm you can hear me? Thank you so much. Thank you. So another point I want to bring out is teach him courage and faith. Yeah, he said, let him have the courage to be impatient, the patience to be brave, and faith in himself and in God. So you need to believe in yourself and in God. To changing anything, you really have to believe in yourself. You believe in your own ability. There's a point also that says, believe in your own ability when other tells you they are wrong. So you have to learn to believe in your own ability when everybody around you are telling you they are wrong. So this is the order. Teacher, but see what best you can do. He is such a nice boy and he's my son, right? So in essence, Abraham Lincoln wrote this letter to his son's teacher at his first day in school. So to sum up all of this, the conclusion of all this matter is mindset. For anything to really change in a society or maybe in our respective life, then mindset has to change. Said we have to be transformed by the renewing of our mind. Right? So mindset is the main factor that has to change if anything will change. Thank you so much for listening, and I believe I've been able to, in my little way, motivate you and bring you into our vision at Unblemished Advocacy, and we hope we can do much more together as we go on. Thank you so much. Now I can take your questions if you have any. Great. Thank you. Can you drop your questions or can you unmute yourself? Talk to me. Thank you, Mr. Isaac. Speak on if you have questions, maybe regarding the
Yeah,
project, regarding my presentation or anything. Go ahead, please.
yeah, good evening. Yeah, the question I have is regarding the project. Yes, he said in the field work. My question is, are we bringing data based on the schools we are assigned to, or it's just one data everyone is working on, one project everyone is working on, or we are collating all the data together to work on one project, or is an individual project we work on, then we now come together to. I don't know if you get my question.
The research coordinator, I don't know if you are still there. Can you answer that?
Yeah, thank you, Isaac. Yeah, we are all working together on the project. So you'll be collecting data to schools identified within your locality, and we collate data together. So we'll be analyzing them together. So it's not going to be individual analysis or individual findings. So you are just helping us to gather primary information from your context, which will be collated centrally and analyzed centrally. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Honor.
All right. Thank you so much, Isaac. Any other question? So, and I believe Dr. Edward is getting to meet the fellows already. You are knowing them by name.
Yes.
All right, great.
Yes.
Thank you. All right. So, any
Raise
other
an
question? You saying something, sir?
Yeah, can I just raise an observation?
Go ahead, please, sir. Go ahead.
I think at the moment, yes, I know I'm trying to familiarize myself with everyone, but at the moment, I've been able to identify very well four persons, and I know which actually just from two zones at the moment. One in Ibadan, that is Miss Eunice in Ibadan, Abdullah in Zaria, Isaac in Lagos, and Divine in Makodi. Uh, So I'm actually looking forward to meet others
So,
actively participate.
Lillian is actually in Port Harcourt, but I don't know why she has not been participating. I think I met her once on an interview. Is Lillian on the call? Do you want to talk to us? Can you
Hello?
speak again, please?
I said I'm actually at Akwa Ibom, in Akwa Ibom State, so not Port Harcourt.
Where are you? Where are you?
Akwa Ibom State. Can you
Aqua
hear me?
Ibom. All right,
Yes.
not Port Harcourt. So I know you are from the east anyway.
Okay.
All right, yeah. So I'm afraid, but I won't be afraid anyway because at this
Usually
stage,
work around.
at this stage, I expect us to have met maybe about, even if not mistaken, maybe 20. We should have 20 solid at this time. So if we are just knowing just 4, 5, then there's still a lot of work to be done. I don't know why others have not joined. All right, well, that would be a discussion for another time. Okay, any other question, please? Any other question before we call it a day? All right, so if no question, can you just drop on the chat what you've learned, what you've picked from today, maybe regarding the project? Let's do some feedbacks. Is it feedback they call it? Feedback and reflection. Can you drop on the chat maybe something you are going on with today? Has the section been impactful, or is it a waste of 2 hours? Can you drop on the chat? Then we are close already. We close before 9. Is anyone on the call? All right, can you drop on the chat, guys? Drop something on the chat, what you've learned today, what you are going on with. Okay, thank you so much for participating. So next week, same time next week on Friday, 7 to 9. on Saturday, 7 to 9. So next week we'll be having trainings on data techniques and collections, and on writing. We'll be having training also on literature review, writing scientifically, literature review, how to, let me just say how to write, majorly on writing, on academic writing related to this report, related to this project, and maybe some insight on data collection, and that will be all. And we'll be having another teaching on ethics, and we'll have some, maybe some testimony or testament from people that have lived through their educational life without malpractices, have been carrying the emblem of unblemished. So we do tag that unblemished, unashamed. We tag that unashamed. So we'll be having some unashamed stories, and possibly that will be now. Chinson, how are you doing? You just joining? I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name rightly. Are you just joining? Because I've not actually seen you here for some while. Ikebudu,
Good evening, sir.
you didn't join the meeting this evening? All right, that's okay. That's fine. All right, thank you so much, everybody, for joining once again. We really appreciate your patience, your participation through this time. So next week, don't forget, please, same time, 7 to 9 on Friday and on Saturday. All right, so we started with prayer. We're ending with prayer. Feel free to join us if that feels well with you. Our Father, we want to appreciate you once again